teach you a little trick.
Looks like another dull one, halfway.
What skill?
A true athlete.
Templars have retaken their archive on Cyprus. Abbas sent no reinforcements. It was a massacre.
Oh my god.
Maria, when we left Masyaf 10 years ago, this order was strong. But all our progress has been undone.
Abbas must answer for this.
Answer to whom? The assassins obey only his command now.
Resist your desire for revenge, Altair. Speak truth, and they will see their error.
He executed our youngest son, Maria. He deserves to die.
Perhaps. But if you cannot win back the Order by honorable means, its foundation will crumble.
You are right. 30 years ago, I let passion overtake my reason. And it caused a rift that has never fully healed.
Speak reasonably, and reasonable men will listen.
Some will, but not Abbas. I should have expelled him 30 years ago when he tried to steal the apple.
But you earn the respect of the other assassins because you let him stay.
How do you know this? You were not there.
I married a masterful storyteller.
Look at this place. Masyaf is a shadow of its former self.
We have been away for a long time.
But not in hiding. The Mongol threat demanded our attention and we rode to meet it. What man here can say the same?
Where is our eldest son? Does Darim know his brother is dead?
I sent him a message 4 days ago. With luck, it has reached him already. Abbas, I almost pity him. He wears his grudge like a cloak.
His wound is deep. It will help him to hear the truth.
As I walk these streets, I sense a great fear in the people. Not love.
Abbas has dismantled this place and robbed it of all joy.
We may be walking to our doom, Maria.
We may, but we walk together.
Let them speak.
We seek the truth about our son's death. Why was Seth killed?
Is it the truth you want? Or an excuse for revenge?
If the truth gives us an excuse, we will act on it.
Surrender the apple, Altair, and I will tell you why your son was put to death.
Ah, the truth is out already. Abbas wants the apple for himself, not to open your minds, but to control them.
You have held that artifact for 30 years, Altair, reveling in its power and hoarding its secrets. It has corrupted you.
Very well, Abbas. Take it.
What?
Before I executed your son, I told him you ordered it yourself. He died, believing you had betrayed him.
Altair! Altair! No! Strength. Altair.
Maria.
He is possessed! Kill him! Take the apple, now!
You won't escape!
Father, I got your message. What has happened?
Darim, turn back!
Have they all gone mad?
We have to go. Abbas must not get his hands on the apple.
If you need more knives, take them. Above you! Where is Mother?
She is gone, Darim. I'm sorry.
Ahead of us! What? How?
Later. First, we fight.
Brother, we need not fight!
Forget reason, Darim. They've been poisoned by lies.
We must leave at once! Watch out! We must leave at once! Hurry! Watch out! We must leave at once!
Time to go visit my uncle.
Hurry! Watch out! No! We cannot let them catch us!
I don't know what's going on.
Was it Abbas who killed my brother?
He killed your brother, Malik, and countless others.
He is a madman.
A madman with an army.
He will die. One day he will pay. This way. Stay alert!
Hurry! Get him!
Get him! It is time to go! Was it Abbas who killed my brother?
I will have the apple, Altair, and I will have your head for all the dishonor you brought upon my family. You cannot run forever! Not from us, and not from your lies!
Maria. My love. Excellent news, Claudia. I now have a name. Manuel Paleologos, nephew of the deposed Byzantine Emperor Constantine. I have few doubts that he is the man leading the Templars. My task now is to interrogate a traitorous janissary named Tarek Barletti, and find the location of the Templars' army. Until then, Sophia and I will continue our search for the one key that remains hidden. With every passing moment, I know my chances grow slimmer. And yet I cannot help but linger some days to stay an extra hour with her. To hear her voice and watch her face animate with joy as she speaks of the things that move her. Her books, her city, her memories. I cannot help but think what a shame it will be when I find the final key.
Lost his mind?
language fails to offer a means of describing. Isn't that dangerous?
That's not a legal move.
It is a European variation. Aroko.
It's interesting, but not exactly fair when you play by different rules than your opponent.
You may think differently when you are Sultan. Shall I take it back?
Suleiman, I know it has been hard on you watching your father and me quarrel over Bayezid's throne.
Grandfather has chosen you, and his word is canon. What is there to argue about?
Your father and I were close once, but his cruelty and ambition have made...
I have heard the rumors, Uncle.
Well, I have a meeting with the Vizier soon. Shall we continue another time?
Whenever you like. Ezio.
Tarek has been selling guns to a local miser, Manuel Paleologos.
Paleologos. That is a sad sound. The last Byzantine emperor was Constantine Paleologos. If his heir is arming a militia of some kind, this conflict will escalate.
Tarek knows where the rifles are headed. If I find him first, I can follow the weapons straight to the Byzantines.
He will be with his Janissaries in their barracks. So if you want to get close, you will have to be one yourself.
Not a problem.
Güzel. Get the information you need. Then kill him.
Are you sure? You told me Tarek and your father were close friends, Suleiman.
This is true, but such naked treason against my grandfather deserves death.
In Daisy.
Say, that's a curious way to get around.
Another troublesome forest.
My patience is wearing thin. Brothers, eat me! My patience is wearing thin. What? Why would anyone behave like this? What is it? I'm feeling
have nothing to do with it! I have nothing. What folly is this?
Where do you learn to do that?
Selim understands our plight. The Byzantines, the Mamluks, the Safavid. Only he has the courage to face these threats.
Haklısın. Selim is a warrior, like Osman and Mehmet.
So why has our Sultan chosen a cat over our lives?
A servant of our Sultan has fallen at the
Ahmed
hands
shares
of
the
a criminal
Sultan's calm
and been stripped
temperament.
of his garments.
They are too much
Be
alike.
on the lookout for any suspicious activity. Woe betide the murderer who took the life of a beloved janissary. This enemy of civilization must be found and brought to justice. If you see something, say something. Go on, get out of here. You are not wanted here. Please, shame on your chakra. Pisler! Yazıklar olsun! Remain steadfast. Get out of here! Is there some kind of trouble, Commander?
Why does Ahmed linger in the city? He knows he's not wanted.
He is like a moth, hovering around an open flame, waiting for his father to perish, so that he may step to the throne.
Did you hear he offered Tarek a sum of money in exchange for our loyalty?
God damn him! What?
Kardeşlerim! One of our own was found murdered and stripped of his garments not an hour ago. His body dumped like a mound of rubbish. Keep a close watch on these streets as you move about. Someone is planning to strike in our name. We must be ready.
Have you met Selim's young son, Shehzade Suleiman?
Not personally, but I have seen him. I know he is a remarkable boy.
Not a boy, but a capable young man, with a magnificent mind.
Does he take after his father?
Belki. Though I suspect he is another sort of man altogether.
Sultan Bayezid is a good man and a kind sultan, but he has lost the fire that made him great.
No, he's still a fighter. Look at the army he has raised against Salim.
This is further evidence of his decline. To take up arms against his own son?
Do not bend the truth to match the contours of your passion. It was Salim who attacked our Sultan.
Evet, but Selim did it so for the glory of the Empire, not himself.
swordsmiths you were telling me about. No thanks. His prices are deadly. And his goods, not that great either.
How's your mother, by the way? Did that lump on her face ever get better? What with the secretions? It was pretty disgusting. What? Oh, sorry.
What's with you? You're in a good mood today, huh? I mean, I'm amazed. You haven't killed anyone yet, and we are 3 hours into the shift.
How is your brother doing? It must be hard losing a foot like that. I mean, it must be hard losing a foot by any means, but with such a disgusting, virulent infection.
Oh, sorry. Looks like another dull one, huh, boys? Why don't we go bother the moneylender? Muzaffer can squeeze some money out of him while I inspect his wife.
You see those thieves they flayed?
What happened with that Italian whore, anyway? Come on, don't give me that innocent crap. We're brothers, right? I am sure God will punish you triply if you do not tell me.
So why did your parents not consider the engagement anyway?
Rather odd one, isn't he?
Are a few warts, amputations, and braces not offset by my inestimable qualities?
Any news from the north?
Selim's forces have fallen back to Varna. Heavy losses, I'm told.
Olacak şey değil mi? I pray for a swift conclusion.
Yes, but in which direction?
I cannot say. My heart sides with our Sultan, but my head hopes for Selim.
Sultan Bayezid is a good man, and a kind sultan, but he has lost the fire that made him great.
No, he's still a fighter. Look at the army he has raised against Salim.
This is further evidence of his decline. To take up arms against his own son?
I know that one.
Lost the fire that made him great.
No, he's still a fighter. Look at the army he has raised against Salim.
This is further evidence of his decline. To take up arms against his own son? Shameful.
Do not bend the truth to match the contours of your passion, Effendi. It was Salim who attacked our Sultan.
Evet, but Selim did it so for the glory of the Empire, not himself.
Any news from the north?
Selim's forces have fallen back to Varna. Heavy losses, I'm told.
Olacak şey değil mi? I pray for a swift conclusion.
Yes, but in which direction?
I cannot say. My heart sides with our Sultan.
Sultan Yesed is a good man, a kind Sultan, but he has lost the fire that made him great.
No, he's still a fighter. Look at the army he has raised against Selim.
This is for the residents of his decline. To take up arms against his own son? Shameful.
Do not bend the truth to match the contours of your passion. It was Selim who attacked our Sultan.
Evet, but Selim to the soul of the glory of the Empire, not himself.
Parents not consider the engagement anyway. I would have made your sister a great husband.
Stop what I got!
Are a few warts, amputations, and halitosis not offset by my inestimable qualities?
Selim's forces have fallen back to Varna. Heavy losses, I'm told.
Olacak şey değil mi? I pray for a swift conclusion.
Yes, but in which direction?
I cannot say. My heart sides with our Sultan, but my head hopes for Selim.
Have you met Selim's young son, Shehzade Suleiman?
Not personally, but I have seen him. I know he is a remarkable boy.
Not a boy, but a capable young man with a magnificent mind.
Does he take after his father?
Belki. Though I suspect he is another sort of man altogether.
Dumb salt. No, you! It's like everywhere you look, there's an idiot waiting to happen. Are we importing them for some reason? That swordsmith you were telling me about. No thanks. Prices are stay right there! And his goods, not that great either. What's with you? You're in a good mood today, huh? I mean, I'm a man. You haven't said anything yet, and we have 3 hours into the ship.
We finished squeezing collecting the taxes from the merchants of the North Quarter. I seem to recall several were indisposed when we last did the round.
Tariq, a message for you.
Auriculade. The rifles have arrived in Cappadocia, where Manuel has garrisoned his army.
And our men, are they still with him?
Evet. They will contact us when the Byzantines decamp. Then we will meet them when they reach Bursa.
Everything is falling into place, Effendim.
Evet. For once.
Now that was a sorry-looking whore. Won't be selling her goods for a while. Even for you, that was pretty rough. She's got a sharp...
Result of Suleiman's investigation.
You collude with the Sultan's enemies. What did you expect would come of such treachery?
I blame myself. Not for treason, but hubris. I was preparing an ambush. Preparing to strike the Byzantine Templars where they felt safest.
What proof do you have of this?
See, here. This will lead you to the Byzantines in Cappadocia. Destroy them if you can.
You have done well, Tariq. Forgive me.
Protect my homeland, assassin. Allah Ashkina. Redeem the honor we have lost in this fight.
I am getting tired of this uniform.
That will cost you!
What an eccentric man.
Enjoying your final moment?
Now! What the Templars? Matches the description.
Aha! There! On him! There! On him! Where did he?
How's your mother? Did that lump on her face ever get better?
You cannot...
Bravo, Pidimu! Claptile!
Broken his leash.
Keep my head down there. I was set about it.
Come on. Do you require medical assistance?
Something about that book, really. Yerikoi! Strike! He is a murderer! Call the one! Carlson! Time to leave! Please don't let me leave!
I'm not going to
let me leave! Ariga!
Away.
Carlson! Time to leave! Hold your dead! I've got to get out of here! Carlson! Time to leave!
Ora sputi giù cuore!
I am not involved! Please, leader! Run! Never!
And thank you.
Any art I've ever seen. Foolish. He hurt him. Did I just see that? I must be dying.
After him! Hurry! There he is! Get him!
What the?
He's got it.
That man looks very familiar.
Wait, no, I have seen him before. Now that was a sorry-looking whore. Won't be selling her goods for a while. Even for you, that was pretty rough. Say,
Wait a moment. It must be hard losing a foot by any means. Such a disgusting, virulent infection. Oh, sorry. Have we finished squeezing collecting the taxes from the merchants of the North Quarter yet? I seem to recall several were...
What's the plan?
All done.
We're losing him! Where did he... I can't...
Tarek was no traitor, Suleiman. He too was tracking the Byzantines.
What? So did you...
I'm sorry.
God forgive me. Should not have been so quick to judge.
He was loyal to your grandfather to the end. And through his efforts, we have the means to save your city.
Tariq, you should not have been so secretive. What a terrible way to do a good thing.
The weapons were taken to Cappadocia. Can you get me there?
Yes, of course. I will arrange a ship to take you.
Suleiman! Suleiman! I've been set up and made to look a traitor. Do you remember Tarek, the Janissary?
The man you quarreled with?
He's been murdered. It is no secret that he and I were at odds. Now the Janissaries will accuse me of this crime.
This is terrible news, Uncle.
When word gets back to my father, he will banish me from the city. Ah, forgive me, nephew. I was not aware that you had a guest.
This is Marcello, one of my European advisors in Cafe.
Buonasera.
Marcello, my nephew and I have a private matter to discuss.
As I said, there will be a ship waiting for you when you wish to leave.
Grazie, mio principe.
We will track down the perpetrator of this crime, Uncle. Have patience.